Hey guys, what's up? Interval training is something I've been doing for a while. It's made a huge impact in how I train. Today I want to talk about 3 big variables that you need to understand in order to maximize your time on the bike. And remember, if you like my content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Alright, so I want to show you guys just a little bit about what I believe is important when you're planning out your intervals. 3 variables I want to talk about. One is duration, number 2 is number of reps, and number 3 is intensity. So there's all sorts of combinations you can pick about what is my intervals going to look like, right? How many reps am I going to do? How hard am I going to go on the reps? How long am I going to hold a given rep? So you can, when you start planning to do an interval workout, you can quickly get lost and figure out, I don't have any idea what I should be doing. So either don't do them or you end up doing the wrong thing. And so I was faced with the same dilemma when I started doing intervals. So the obvious thing I wanted to do was to try to figure out a way that I believe makes sense to do the intervals. How do I plan them out? And so what I'm going to show you today is how I plan out those 3 variables: intensity, duration, and number of reps, based on my own power curve.
Okay, premium feature in Strava, worth your money, is the power curve, best efforts power curve. And we're looking at mine here, which what I notice is there's around, if you look at the 1 minute to 2 minute range, there's a flat spot on the power curve that looks like for some reason that notch has lower power, at least for the trend, than the power around it. So I want to work on that. That's where I want to target my interval. And from the power curve, I already know my duration and I know my intensity that I need to work at. I need to work at my 1 minute and I need to work at my 2 minute power. That's what's circled. And the intensity of that workout needs to be around 500 to 550 watts if I'm going to work that area of power. And so I'm going to structure my workout. I'm going to structure my interval training so that I specifically address this deficiency on the power curve. I'm not just doing random work. I'm not just going out and following some random plan that somebody's generated because it looks like a castle or something like that. It's actually structured workout that's specifically aimed at my own needs in my own training. But now that we know where we're going to work, we know duration, we know intensity, we need to know what to do with that information. So what I want to show you next is, once I've identified where I'm going to do my work, how I actually go and build an exercise, and the software I use to build the exercise or build the workout so that I can specifically address this issue. Okay, so the best place I know to enter an interval into your bike computer, whatever your device is this website called trainingpeaks.com. That's where I go and build all my interval workouts. I use a Wahoo element, and it syncs seamlessly with the Wahoo. It shows right up and gives me all the information I need. You go into Training Peaks, you go in, pick the day you want to plan the workout for, tell it it's a bike workout, and then you'll come to the workout screen where you're going to enter some specific data relative to the workout we're going to design. And if you remember, we're going to design a workout that addresses that 1 to 2 minute power duration, along with the intensity of about 500 watts. And so you do that in Training Peaks. It's really simple. You just drag down these blocks, active versus rest period, cool down. They got all sorts of different ones. You can be as creative as you want to be here designing that workout. So I'm just going to pull down a few and just kind of show you a general idea of how these work. When they drag down, they have default parameters, but you can see here the duration is set for 10 minutes. I'm going to change that to 2 minutes or whatever my desired duration needs to be. Thinking back to the power curve, we're looking for durations of 2 minutes to 1 minute for this particular workout. So I can adjust the intensity as a function of percent of FTP. So I'm gonna, since we're looking for 550 watts for our intervals, I'll jack that up to be able to to be able to make sure that I'm working at the intensity and the duration that I want to do. And so the other thing I keep an eye on is the TSS, which is basically a total amount of damage, fatigue damage that you're going to do on your body. So you're going to accumulate some fatigue as a function of this workout. As you build that workout, you want to keep that in mind, because you don't want to just make it such that you're stuck or you're just worn out for the rest of the week and can't function. So keep an eye on how much damage you're doing. This is the actual workout that I created for and went and performed this workout yesterday. So you can see I did six reps. Now the reason I did 6 reps is because I just wanted to try it. It's the first time I've done the workout, so I'm going to do 6. I'm going to see if I can hold it for 6. And each interval starts out at 2 minutes, and then it goes down to 1:50, 1:40, and it steps all the way down to the final interval, which is 1 minute. So basically I just want to get the hard one over with first, and then I work my way down through the workout to the 1 minute one. Make sure that I've covered every duration in that block that's showing on the power curve where I'm trying to do some work and build myself up in those areas. So just I want to show you a little bit from the workout. I'm going to go in Strava to do that. Alright, so we come to Strava, take a look at the workout. Here we got the interval workout, which I did yesterday. And what I'm interested in here is just looking at this data. And you can actually see in the power data, those 6 intervals show up, how successful I was at being able to hold those. Also heart rate, you can see the intervals show up pretty clearly there. One thing that was evident was I think I was a little optimistic in my intensity. I think holding that full 550 watts is something I'm going to have to build up to. So this is definitely a workout that I want to continue to do over the next few weeks and see if I can actually get to the point where I can hold the 550 watts and stay closer to the desired intensity throughout the workout. Ultimately, when I'm able to do that, then maybe I'll go back to the power curve and reconsider what other areas I want to work on. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it's helpful for you as you think about how to approach interval training. My encouragement would be to do it. Just go do it. Do something, and I'm sure you'll quickly figure out some things that work for you. If you enjoy this content, again, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, if you have any thoughts on how you do intervals differently than I do, or anything you'd like to see in the future. Be sure to let me know. Thanks for watching.